Hi guys, so today I wanted to go over on how to make your own happy planner cover. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an idea of the materials that I use when I'm making planner covers. So I have two orders actually that I'm currently working on. I have this really beautiful floral student planner that I just finished printed out all the sheets, the dashboards. I'm going to be cutting these up in a little bit, and then I'm going to be laminating these two sheets. So I have to cut all of the dashboards out. The dashboards are printed, um, both sides, double-sided. You have to know your own printer and how to input the prints. So like, let's say I'm doing one side and I want to flip it so I can print on the back side. So you have to be familiar with your printer and the printer settings. So if you put your sheet maybe this way, because I know this is a format I have to use for my brother printer, laser printer, because if I don't put it this way, it's going to print reverse. It's going to print opposite. So my HP, my color printer, I have to print it this way. I have to line it up where all the prints go this way because it rolls that way. I'm not sure if I make any sense, but my laser printer, I have to print it this way, like the letters facing me, the words facing me. Because if I print it this way, what's going to happen is the way the print on my laser printer picks up, it's going to print upside down. So I want the sheets to have, be aligned, of course, and then where somebody can flip it and then to have the next sheet. So I know I'm kind of skipping ahead, but this is the format the customer wanted for their Carol G planner. The student planner that I'm making, the floral one, which is a student planner, I printed different sheets. Okay, and I got all these templates off of Etsy. However, this one I made myself on Canva. Canva is pretty easy to use. They have a lot of different little clip art, different things you can use, especially if you have Pro. You have more options. But I normally like to use my Procreate app. But on my Procreate app, they don't have, the on Procreate, they only have it in pixels for sizing. They don't have it in inches. They do have a page layout for an 8.5 by 11, but on Procreate, it doesn't give you, where you're lining up on, in terms of inches. It's just a blank sheet. So I made this one on Canva. If you're interested in a tutorial on how to make your own templates on Canva, let me know. Give me a comment and let me know that you're more interested in material regarding Canva. But however, this one, the student planner template, I bought off of Etsy from the printable plans. This was a bundle. It was pretty cheap. It's like $1.79. It comes with everything I think a college student would benefit from. So the customer asked me to make her a student planner. I really didn't know what a student planner, what it consisted of. So I did a quick preview of this bundle off of the printable plans, and I'm like, okay, it has pretty good stuff, a good templates that I think a student would use. Since I've been out of school for many years, but I was trying to put myself in her shoes. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this would help me, if I was still a college student, having, the weekly planner, textbooks to buy, preparing ahead, class schedule. So I give her a couple of sheets just in case she is doing the fall semester, spring semester, and maybe 2 summer semesters. So I wanted to give her enough sheets that would last her for the whole school year. Because I know some kids don't go to school for summertime, but just in case she did, I thought it would be really helpful for her. So I have a study tracker, assigned reading, assignment trackers, give her a couple of those chapter summaries. So just in case there's like a specific chapter that, she has to do an assignment on, or a certain reading assignment on a chapter, she can make little notes on it. I thought it was really neat. I think this is a really neat planner um, for any college student. So this is going to be awesome cutting. It's really thick. Like I said, I gave her plenty of extras, and I still need to cut the dashboards. The Carol G planner, which, where did it go? Let's see. Did I put it over here? This is the, okay, no, this is for a different, these are different stickers. I don't know what I did with my Carol G. Oh wait, they're right behind it. So this is a Carol G custom planner. I love Carol G. I love her music, and I love the vibe of this planner. It's so bright, it's inviting, it's I love the colors. Everything about it, it's just like happiness. So for the covers, I don't like to print double-sided. I like to print the front and the back cover for the front cover on separate sheets, and the same goes for the back cover. I like to have a front and a back sheet because I think like for front covers, I want it to be thick and sturdy, um, and I don't laminate twice. Um, I use one sheet of 5 millimeters, and I use the hot laminating pouches from You Ink It. You Ink It. I think I'm saying it correctly. I bought this off of Amazon. It comes with about 100 sheets, and it's a pretty good material. It's pretty thick. It's pretty clear. It's not, it's for the amount that I paid for, like 20 something for 100 sheets. I think it's worth it. So I'm going to be cutting these out. Oh, I also wanted to mention that I printed the dashboards with what's that brand? The Astro Brights 110-pound cardstock. I have always used the Hobby Lobby brand. I think the Hobby Lobby brand, the plain white cardstock. I think the 80-pound. I think it has a good texture, it has a good feel. But when I bought the Astro Brights cardstock, it was on a Sunday because Hobby Lobby, they're not open on Sundays, so I had to buy what I could. So if between the two, I would probably say the Hobby Lobby, the white cardstock, whether it's an 80-pound or 110-pound, I think it's way better than the Astro Brights. The 100-pound cardstock from Hobby Lobby, the 110-pound, I think it actually feels like 110-pound cardstock. This one from Astro Brights feels more like an 80-pound cardstock. It doesn't give me that feel of 110, and it claims to be pretty bright. I think it's like 96 on the brightness scale. I'm not too convinced that it's as bright as it claims to be. I think the Hobby Lobby one is way brighter. That's just my personal opinion. um, I've always bought the Hobby Lobby cardstock. um, So I highly recommend, if you're going to be printing your own dashboards, with clip art, buy the Hobby Lobby one. I do not recommend Michael's brand, the Recollections, due to the fact that it never cuts out perfect. It doesn't cut out good. I don't know why I always have trouble with the Recollections brand on my Cricut, or even using my paper cutter. This is my Cricut paper trimmer. I know it's kind of dirty, but it doesn't cut well on this, so I do not recommend the Recollection brand. Just saying. Let me put that on that shelf. So this is really cute. I'm going to give you a quick preview. You know, this is the front and the back of the back cover. This is a really cute little clip art, black and white watercolor, the little serenita. So you can see this is a different background. This is the name of the customer. So really cute. And then of course I had extra. I had printed it twice. La muñeca. So I decided, you know what? I don't want to be wasteful. I'm gonna cut it out and laminate them, and she can use them as bookmarks. I think that'd be cute. Little bookmarks that she can use for her planner. So I still have more to print for the Carol G planner, but the student planner is already complete. I think I printed enough different materials that would complete this planner. Okay guys, so I'm going to be trimming the covers for the student planner and the Carol G ones. This paper guillotine I bought off of Target. I think it was like 30 something dollars. It's not that expensive, but it gets the job done. But it can only handle a certain amount of sheets. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this guillotine. So I'm going to be fast forwarding most of the cutting just because I don't want you guys just to get bored seeing me cut. Okay. So now I'm going to be trimming the weekly planner sheets. This can be a little bit tricky because when you have something printed on double side, it should line up the same, but I usually like to cut one as to start with, because I don't want to trim 10 at a time and then make a mistake. So like I'm not sure if I mentioned, but here I have it marked at the 7-inch line, and then again at the 9.25. That way it can give me an idea of where I should be trimming. Let's see. So I just want to make sure I have that correctly, because I want to have enough space on here on the left side to hole punch. Okay, and then I'm lining it up at the 9.2.5. I don't think you can see that on camera, but there we go. Again at the 7-inch. And then the bottom, I line it up at the 9.25. That way I can see how it's going to look at the top. So here you go. This is a really neat little planner. Okay, so now I'm going to be cutting the rest of the sheets and then move on to the Carol G. Okay, so I finally cut out all the sheets for the student planner. As you can see here, I have everything cut out. So this is a pretty thick planner in terms of the pages and different um, you know, areas. So I think the fact that she has several dashboards in her planner would be perfect to put some of these items together. I will coordinate like the chapter summary. I think that would be something she can have in the same type of dashboard with assignment trackers or assigned reading, or maybe the assigned reading with a chapter summary. Study tracker can be something completely different. So I'm going to be working on this later. I probably won't do a video on how I coordinate the planner itself, because it would just be a really long video and maybe boring to some. But I did want to show you guys, like, look at this. This is a really neat and clean layout. I really like it. I think it's pretty functional. Um, I think this would be a good planner, weekly planner. Just to have in your catch-all. But of course, everybody has different preferences. Everybody, one person might like the horizontal layout, the vertical, or the dashboard layout. I personally like the dashboard layout now. I think it's really creative because it has those little different boxes, and just the layout itself. I think my personal preference would be the dashboard layout. Okay, so here's the Carol G bookmarks. I'm going to be laminating those in a little bit, but I'm going to be cutting the dashboards out and the covers. So let's get to it. I'm going to be cutting out the horizontal layout planner sheets for the Carol G planner. I'm going to be using my guillotine and probably be doing about 8 sheets at a time, just because I don't think this one can hold more than 10. And this is 32-pound premium paper, so I think I'm going to be doing like 7 to 8 sheets at a time. So here I'm wrapping up on cutting the last of the templates I need for the planners, and I hope some of the information I shared today was helpful. If you have any suggestions or tips, please leave me a comment, and please like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys.